Hello, this is Juan from OGMA, and today we're going to see the installation of the Z-tilter. And the Z-tilter can be installed only on a ZWO ASI2600 camera series. Here we have the box. We're not doing an unboxing video, but here's how you will get it when you receive the Z-tilter. I'm opening and removing the Z-tilter from the box. Let's make some room here. I'm going to be using this electric screwdriver. It produces very light torque, and this is good because it's not going to damage the threads of the screws. You can use certainly the Allen key that we provide, but make sure that you're gentle, because if you damage the thread of your screws, then you will have a problem. So I'm removing the 4 screws that comes installed on the Z-tilter, and these are the pull screws. It would allow me, when I remove them, it would allow me to detach the ring from the disc. I'm going now to remove the disc of the front of the camera, and we do that by detaching these 3 screws. I already removed one from my camera, so I have 2 left here to remove. We have exposed now the area of the protective glass, and we're going to remove these 6 screws. But we have to be very careful here and see how I'm going to be holding the top of the camera, because once I remove these 6 screws, if I don't hold it like this, some particles of dust can come inside the sensor chamber, and we don't want that to happen. So I'm being very careful holding the front of the camera. Make sure that you don't touch the protective glass by accident, because it can be clean, but it's a pain to clean it. This one still needs a little bit more. Be careful you don't drop one of these screws on top of the glass, because it can chip or damage the glass. So I have removed the 6 screws now, and I'm ready to place the ring of the Z-tilter on the camera. When you place the ring of the Z-tilter on the camera, make sure you do it on the right orientation, because you want for the surface, for everything on the surface to be flush after the ring is installed. This is a part that has been built with very tight tolerances, and everything will be very snug there. It's very precise to fit around the camera. Don't force it, be gentle. And then you will be using the 6 screws that we provide to hold the ring securely in place around the camera. So again, I'm using my tool that doesn't apply too much torque, but if you use an Allen key, just be gentle. You don't want to strip the threads of the screws. Making sure that they are not there without applying too much pressure, too much torque. So now see how everything is flush there in the front of the camera? This is important. I'm cleaning, making sure that there is not dust or anything like that. And I'm going to place the disc of the Z tilter on the camera. I'm going to flip it to gain access to the back of the camera. And I'm going to use the 4 screws that I removed at the beginning from the Z tilter. You could configure the Z tilter with 3 sets of screws. Some people prefer to use 4 sets of screws because software like Nina will give you the tilt measurements on the 4 corners of the sensor. But some people prefer to use three sets because 3 points define a plane better. Here I'm using an extension for my screwdriver because if I don't use it, I will probably scratch the surface of the camera. So I'm trying to be very careful not to scratch the camera. And again, I'm not applying a lot of pressure, just firm without breaking it. Everything is looking good here. We have the screws on the back of the camera now. We can install other devices in the front of the camera and we can adjust tilt from the back. And I'm going to make sure that I keep in a safe place the screws that I removed from the camera because maybe in the future I need to set the camera back to the original configuration. And it's better to keep everything in one place. So this is it. We are ready to go. Thank you for watching.